What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Road to the Bodybuilder. My name's Jeremy, aka Overboard. I do stuff on the internet, and we're doing a cool thing right now. We're trying to lose weight for a bodybuilding show, June 21st, 2025. So let's get into it right away, because I've been super excited to show you guys what I've been able to accomplish this past week. I didn't get everything I aspired to do this past week done, but we did get a lot of stuff like in the motion here, right? So essentially I filmed 3 workouts because we do push-pull legs. So we work out 6 days a week, 1 cardio day / active recovery day, right? And I wanted to show you guys kind of like what my programming is. We missed a few things because I film on my GoPro. I don't really film on my phone. And it just, sometimes the battery dies quick. So I don't want to ramble on too much. So let's just get straight into it. So as you guys can see, we weighed in today at 287 pounds flat, right? Last week we were 295.8, so that is an 8.8 pound difference, right, between the weeks, right? So I lost almost 9 pounds this last week, right? Could that be attributed to a lot of inflammation and water, right? Yes. Have I been eating enough calories? I feel like I am. We got everything kind of programmed out. I will say the intensity has just been continually improving and going up every single week. And I have not felt better, really. Looking at myself kind of like in these videos, you know, if you go back to week 1 to go to now, I mean, you see marginal improvement. Obviously not like crazy, right? Like it's not like I'm skinny yet. But, you know, doing some poses and kind of like looking at everything, I feel pretty good, you know? I honestly feel really good. I don't feel like I'm tired. I actually feel like pretty energized throughout the day, right? Last time I did this, I felt like crap. So like I kind of get it, right? I kind of know where my feeling should be at. So as long as it's still sustainable, my trainer was like, good for you. But it's got to be sustainable, right? So as soon as something starts happening, whether it's hormonal changes or energy use changes, right? Where my energy levels are dropping and I'm starting to feel worse or I'm not recovering well, then that's where we need to readjust. But at least right now, I'm going to continue on what I'm doing and just making sure I'm staying healthy with everything, keeping up with my vitamins, keeping up with my meal plan, and keeping up with my active recovery. And I don't see a reason why we can't continue the way we're continuing. So I also want to show you guys what I do kind of like on a basis. So we do push-pull legs every week. And I film 3 workouts to show you guys kind of like what I do. I have an app that my trainer sends me stuff to do as well as the days he trains me specifically. So next week I'll probably get some fun like little workout hours with Bobby that we'll film, and I get to introduce you guys to my personal trainer. He's a great guy. He's helped me out so much. He also helped me out in the last challenge. So you guys will get to kind of see who he is and how great of a trainer he is. So as you can see, every time I work out, I start with 10 minutes on the bike. I do the couch stretch, which is great for the quad. My quads are always tight. And I do both legs for about a minute twice. Then I go straight for the foam roller. Got to get the glutes, got to get the lower back, got to get the upper back, making sure that's always good. Got to do some glute bridges. That's such an important thing right now, as well as getting the core warmed up. I usually do crunches or leg extensions. Getting into my first kind of like major lift of the day is we always start with bench on a chest day, right, for our push days. So do 5 sets of 5 at 275. Then we get into isolateral shoulder press. And that's one of my favorite things to do. I've worked up really, really high with a lot of that stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Then we do some machine flies. So unfortunately, like my GoPro died when I was trying to film all that stuff. And the worst part is my phone was getting repaired because I cracked the screen. So unfortunately, we missed the other 3 exercises, but we did 3 more sets of tricep. So essentially, we did tricep pushdowns, skull crushers, and then seated pushdowns, right? Those are huge for the tricep strength. So then the next workout we did a pull day. So I had to double up my push and my pull day because I missed push on Friday. So we did push in the morning, pull at night. So we start the pull day off with lat pull down, just slow and controlled. And then we kind of got, I always forget what these are called, but they're like cable rows, like seated cable rows. But we've been trying to get some lubrication in my lower back, so that's why I definitely hinge forward a little bit more. Then we got to do some chest supported Ys, really good for that upper back, really good for them traps. Got to do the biceps on the pull day, obviously, so we're going to do some seated curls on the machine here, and then we got some rear delt. Always got to do rear delt on the pull days. And then I did some overtime, so I did some seated rows, some isolateral seated row, as well as some shrugs. So we were supposed to do 6 movements, but we ended up doing 7 just because I didn't feel great lat activation, and I really wanted to get into that. And then just to kind of finish it off, we always try to do one form of ab every day. So today we're just doing carries. And then today, right, as we weighed in, we did some legs. So obviously we had to do some leg curls here for the hammies, as well as some hip adduction for that inside hip. Then we got the calf raises, trying to get my calves a little bit stronger. And then we got leg press. These were like the 4 main things I did today for the leg day. And I did some auxiliary stuff, but there was a lot of people on the other side of the gym that were working out. And I don't like filming broad areas, especially when I'm like walking down. That when I filmed when I was doing the carries, that was kind of filmed late at night when there was nobody, right? So I don't like to just film everybody to be out there on the internet. I try to keep it just kind of specifically pointed at me. So some of those stuff I don't like to film. But then we did walking lunges, as well as we did crunches. So we did crunches today. Abs are a little sore. We got Motivation Monday. I do 100 squats, 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and that's just to get some extra work in every single Monday to motivate some people to do something bigger, do something great, get somebody to do some physical activity, and you guys get to punish me for it. If I don't finish it, then we get punishment time. Other than that, that's kind of all I had today. I've been feeling really, really good, and that's kind of the biggest thing about this is I feel really good. There really isn't anything else. My meal plan has been kind of wacky this past week. It's been still pretty structured. So I think I'll probably go in more depth next week about how my nutrition is going and what I kind of do on a daily basis. I've just kind of felt like I don't want to fully break down the nutrition aspect because I'm not super knowledgeable on it. And I do my own nutrition, right? I mean, obviously I take guidance and I take some type of, recommendations from my coach right now. But at the same time, like, I know my body very well and I know it works, but I don't know like everything that surrounds it. So what I've just kind of been doing is staying, counting my macros, making sure everything's kind of situated. And I just felt like I didn't want to do like an entire video specifically on it. So let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want to watch me do. Is just break down all of my nutrition stuff. So, I mean, just to cap this video off, man, like we've lost 20 pounds. We've lost 19 pounds in 3 weeks, which is actually fucking crazy. Like, whether that's from inflammation in, water or that's fat, like I definitely feel like it's fat. Like I definitely feel like it's a lot of fat. I'm progressively getting stronger, so I don't feel like I'm having like really bad muscle fatigue, and I feel more energized than I did before. So we're doing something right until we're not, right? I appreciate everybody that has been watching and following along. We still got 38 more weeks to go. So I appreciate you guys a lot, man. This has been a cool journey so far, and I can't wait to continually do even better as the months kind of progress here. I appreciate everybody, man. If you liked the video and you want to follow along with the journey, please make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next week.